Thursday, February 15, 2024, Daily Bread. Title: Remove the dross from the silver. Proverbs chapter 25, verses 1 through 15, key verse 4. Remove the dross from the silver, and a silversmith can produce a vessel. Proverbs chapter 25, verses 1 through 15, NIV. More Proverbs of Solomon. These are more Proverbs of Solomon compiled by the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings. As the heavens are high and the earth is deep, so the hearts of kings are unsearchable. Remove the dross from the silver, and a silversmith can produce a vessel. Remove wicked officials from the king's presence, and his throne will be established through righteousness. Do not exalt yourself in the king's presence, and do not claim a place among his great men. It is better for him to say to you, "Come up here," than for him to humiliate you before his nobles. What you have seen with your eyes, do not bring hastily to court. For what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame? If you take your neighbor to court, do not betray another's confidence, or the one who hears it may shame you, and the charge against you will stand. Like apples of gold in settings of silver is a ruling rightly given. Like an earring of gold or an ornament of fine gold is the rebuke of a wise judge to a listening ear. Like a snow-cool drink at harvest time is a trustworthy messenger to the one who sends him. He refreshes the spirit of his master. Like clouds and wind without rain is one who boasts of gifts never given. Through patience, a ruler can be persuaded, and a gentle tongue can break a bone. Daily bread. First, purifying our heart and spiritual character. Silver is found in nature with a mix of other impurities. If the impurities are not removed, they can affect the metal's appearance, strength, and ability to be molded and shaped. Likewise, if sin and bad habits are not removed from our lives, it affects our relationship with God and how we can be used by Him. We can't expect to be close to God and serve Him fully if we're also indulging in our sinful desires. Is there anything in your life that needs to be eliminated because it's affecting your spiritual growth and relationship with God? Just like metal has to be purified, we have to be sanctified. While we struggle to obey God's word and eliminate everything that distances us from Him, God works in our hearts and transforms us. Second, rebuke is like gold to a listening ear. Honestly speaking, nobody likes to be corrected. Being rebuked is painful and extremely uncomfortable, but to a person who is willing to listen, it's as valuable as gold. A humble and wise person accepts it as a loving advice that points to a closer relationship with God and a more stable spiritual life. How do you usually respond to rebuke? If our hearts become hardened and closed off, we are blocking our own spiritual growth. It's better to carefully listen to rebuke, examine our hearts, and recognize if there is a need for change. Usually there is. None of us are perfect. There is always something to learn from correction. But we need to be willing to listen and humble ourselves to see it. Ultimately, accepting rebuke isn't just about listening to others. It's also about listening to what God may be saying to us through their words. Prayer. Lord, please help me accept correction with humility so I can understand where I need to change and my spiritual character can be purified. I want to grow closer to you and remove anything that might stop me from serving you fully. One word, be open to God's sanctifying work in me.